Hey, so today we are going to explore a little bit of a new technology that's going to be really a big part of our future called Agentic AI. So that is based on AI agents. We've been in the Gen AI era for a few years, and we're just managing to sort of get on top of it as educators now, and we're kind of moving into that Agentic area. So, a lot of the businesses are currently using Agentic, especially in the technology sector. You've been seeing them use it for the last 2 or 3 years. And it's made quite a big disruption because AI agents are able to, make choices for you. So it's not, just putting in a prompt and asking it to do something. It's putting in a prompt, asking it to do something, and then it continues doing it and makes decisions based on the information that you put in. So, I want to share a little bit about this technology because it's going to be very big, especially next year. 2027 is probably the year of Agentic. It's starting to be rolled out into schools in small ways. So I wanted to show you how it works so you have a better idea when it's here. So let's just start with the definition. So Agentic AI is autonomous AI systems that are capable of goal-oriented multi-step reasoning and action with minimal human supervision. So that's not no human supervision, it's just minimal supervision. So for those of us that have been teaching for a while, we've seen the rise of machine learning that kind of gave way to deep learning and personalization. And then, of course, recently the generative AI explosion. And now we are entering the era of agentic AI. So the question is, how is this going to make a difference in your life as an educator? So we're at the early stages where there's some availability for us. So it's going to help creating content, answering questions. It helps me every day make a schedule for myself. We'll soon have agentic assistants that are helping us with lesson planning, curation, scheduling, things like that. And then it will get more complex where it's going to support some of the grading work we do and the learning paths. The key is it's going to help us be more efficient and productive, which is always helpful. Of course, it's going to help us with the administrative tasks even more than Gen AI has, and really support some of that curriculum and planning that we do. You're able to now personalize learning in a whole different way. And then, of course, with professional development. So, creating resources and things like that will be a big factor. So I don't want to be abstract when we're talking about this because this is actually available now to schools. So both Google and Microsoft have agentic elements. In Google, it's called Workspace Studio, and this is the front page of what it looks like. It's going to help you kind of with emails and different automated tasks. So here's a quick look at Google Workspace Studio, and it's going to give you some different options here. It's going to suggest some different options, and you could also create your own. So it starts with Email Booster, so you can get a daily summary of unread emails. You could notify about key people. Both of these I actually have been using, and they're very efficient and useful. So there's a bunch of these different tasks that are for emails, for meetings, and then you could also create your own. So let me show you the step-by-step of actually going through and working on one. So this is to draft email replies. So the first step is going to be when you get an email, obviously. Second step is to decide. And the third, fourth, fifth step is to bring it into Gemini and to actually draft a reply in Google Docs and then put it back into Gemini. So you could choose to send it or not. Once they're set up, you'll find them in My Flows under Studio, and you can also see them under the chat under your Gmail. So here's an example of one that I use. So just go through my unread emails. So here are a few ways I'm using it. I make a daily schedule every day based on my calendar and my email. This is really helpful and saves me a lot of time. And then I also made the superintendent C-Core signal. So whenever my superintendent emails me and asks for something, it just lets me know what that is right away. So this is just a brief introduction. I wanted you to be aware of the term and the fact that it's really coming, and you'll see it actually kind of show up in education in different places. So you are ahead of the game a little bit. We'll definitely be talking more about this in the next school year, no doubt. But it's a good thing to brush up on, especially over the summer before the school year starts. So, it should be really interesting. It should actually help you in a lot of ways and save even more time. There are some concerns, of course, as well, that we'll have to navigate, but best of luck.